So hi guys, it's me Deepak, and it's been a while since I posted a video. I I have been looking for a new laptop for a while, and in the process of looking for a new laptop, I did a lot of research, and I ended up buying a laptop that I needed. But after that, I realized I think I should make a video uh, discussing or maybe putting up some points for you if you want to buy a new laptop because uh, new semester is being started. Some of you are going to join college for first time, and you may be thinking about buying a laptop. If you're a programmer, I mean, anyone will want to buy a laptop, but if you specifically if you're a programmer, that's the audience I'm targeting at this point. Uh, there are few mistakes that you should avoid before buying a laptop that I will put first. If you have a computer or a laptop, you don't need to buy one right now. You can do without it for at least a year. And in that 1 year, you can explore different softwares, different fields, machine learning, app development, or web development. You should look for what is your interest. Because if you want to go into Android development, you need a PC with a good RAM, like at least 8 gigs. That is a standard nowadays. 4 gigs won't cut it. You have to run emulators. As you grow up as a developer, you need to have more than one emulator, and then it takes a lot of RAM. So either you have to buy a laptop with 8 to 16 gigs of RAM, or laptop that have an upgradable, or you can upgrade the RAM down the line. So these are a few things that you should keep in mind while buying a laptop. So you don't need to buy it right now. You can wait for a year and then think what you want. That's what I wanted to say. Second thing, money is a big issue for a student. So I can just sit down here and talk about just buy the 16-inch MacBook Pro and spec out like max specs, everything, 1 terabyte SSD, 32, 64 gigs of RAM, all that. You can just go up there. But money is a big issue for us. And while buying a laptop, you should think that what is giving you uh, the best value for money. So what gives you the best value for money um, is a must. You should always look for a laptop that you don't regret buying. Like you look for the display, the sound quality, uh, processor, RAM, GPU, all those things you should look before buying a laptop. Some can be ignored while some cannot. Like when I was buying a laptop, I had a few options. There was one laptop that it was a gaming laptop. It has a 144 Hz display and 1 terabyte SSD and 16 gigs of RAM. But it has an i5, and I wanted to buy an i7 because I can upgrade SSD and RAM down the line in many laptops, but I cannot upgrade one thing, that is a processor. And I wanted to buy the i7 one this time, although it has some heating issues, the Intel ones. So if you can, you should I think go for AMD nowadays. The Ryzen series is really good now, and they are more cheaper. And don't wait for the Apple Silicon because it will at least take them 2 to 3 years to get the best laptop that you want, and the developer will also take some time to get their app shifted to Silicon. So it's not a time to wait for Apple Silicon just yet, or should put your money in buying Apple Silicon. Uh, Go for a Windows or a Mac. If you want to go into Mac, maybe you want to do iOS development, Mac OS development. You want to go into you want to use Xcode. So that also, while you want to use Xcode, you need RAM because you'll be running emulators, and MacBook Air is sufficient in the start. If you already have a MacBook Air, don't you don't need a new one because there's not much improvement down the line, and you cannot upgrade Macs. That's one of the biggest disadvantage. I mean, you can, but you will got the warranty, and it's very difficult. They make all those screws so that you won't open it and do the upgrades yourself. I will not advise you to open it. And if you really want the buy the iMacs that are coming, they have upgradable RAM. I mean, you can upgrade the RAM on your own. It's really easy, the new ones. But at this point, it's really confusing to buy a new Mac because of the whole transition. So what you should buy. So let's go step by step. What I went through to select laptop that I wanted. The first thing was a processor. I need the laptop that has at least i7, and that will be too hot for a laptop. I think either it will be too big to carry, too heavy. Mine is 2 kg, so it's not light, but uh, at least I cannot like make toast on it. Uh, so uh, I go for a processor first. Look for what the processor is, and let's see if I can upgrade RAM and the storage. Storage should be at least SSD. If you are getting an option of 1 terabyte Fusion drive or 1 terabyte HDD, don't go for that. Go for 128 SSD if your budget don't allow, because SSD is much faster. It boots in seconds. Uh, just a more fluid experience you will get in comparison to, because there are many laptops that are now coming with like 256 uh, SSD and a terabyte of Fusion drive and terabyte of hard disk. I have the one that has 256 SSD and 1 terabyte HDD. I went with that one. It has an option to upgrade. It has an empty slot for another uh, SSD and also RAM. So laptop I went with had like 8 gigs of RAM. Later I can upgrade it if I want. And 8 gigs is a standard now. As I told earlier, for running emulators and other stuff, you need at least 8 gigs of RAM. And third thing that I never thought I will encounter was GPU. If you're a Mac user like I was, like I'm still a Mac user, but now I use other OS as well. Chances are you have an integrated graphic card, and you won't notice it, but sometimes, like when I'm doing video editing or other stuff, uh, it it slows down. It slows up if when you're training the data set or other things. It it shows that it is slow. Like you need a dedicated graphic card sometimes. Like I was trying to learn Carla now. I'm working on a course, bought a course from Coursera of self-driving car, and I wasn't able to run it on Mac OS, and now I can run it on my laptop. But there are a few limitations, like dedicated graphic card. Yeah, there are dedicated graphic card like the Vegas one for the MacBook Pro 16 inch, but then again, it's costly as well. Like $2,000. I don't remember the actual price, but it is very costly. Even if with student discount, is not cheap. Mine is seven $700, $800, and with 18% taxes in India, that's always hurts. But this laptop is very bad in comparison to when you compare it with Mac displays. Uh, just leave the speakers out of the discussion. You just want to use earphones, and the trackpad is at a very weird position. But all of those things I can bear. What I cannot bear is a lag or a delay when I'm working. I need everything fast. This has got a Wi-Fi 6. I'll tell you my Mac can when I'm downloading any file, it has a speed of like 10 megabytes, while my laptop now has a speed of like 20 megabytes. Same router, but with the Wi-Fi 6, I don't know if my Mac has some issues or not, but it only get like 10 megabytes and it get 20, so there is a lot of improvement there. Also, uh, while buying a Mac, you should uh, consider for the future. Like you will be buying a laptop for like at least 2 3 years, I'm guessing. Like we at least I have a laptop that is 7 year old, and I never had an issue uh, until last year when I started Android development. Then I noticed it. Oh, here's a tip. If you have like issues with running Android Studio in Windows, try installing Linux. Ubuntu is preferred, and you will see it's really fast. I have done a partition on my laptop, and I have uh, installed. I have dual boot my laptop. It has Windows as well as Ubuntu, and it's not like that. I'm sure it was slow Windows. It's just it's much more faster on Linux, and I prefer using Linux terminal and all. Windows PowerShell is okay, but like down the line, you start loving Ubuntu, and I can't stop talking about it. I think all those memes are true. Guys, I think that's it. Uh, so now I will just do a quick unboxing of the laptop that I bought. So the laptop is Acer Nitro 5. It's 2 kg. Display is like 15.6 inches. Display is bad. Sound quality is bad. It hurts to place your wrist, left one especially, and the trackpad is at a really weird position. I don't know why, but still, it's a very good update from my Mac, which is now getting slower. It's 2017 Mac, and upgrading from this had an i5 1 terabyte Fusion drive, and from this to the Acer Nitro 5, it's uh, really an upgrade. That's what I'm saying, guys. If you already have a 2019 laptop, you don't need to buy a new one, not for like 2 years at least, because you won't notice anything big, or you won't be missing out much if you don't buy a new laptop every other year. I am using a phone that is like 2.5 year old, and I don't feel like a lag. I don't feel like buying a new laptop, buying a new phone. That's it. Some people are tech enthusiasts. They buy it. They have. If you have money, then go on buy it. Buy the highest spec laptop you want. I like if you have money, you can, but for most of the people, money is a big issue. So don't go out and buy it just because you are going to a college now. Look what you want. If you're going to ML, you will be needing a dedicated graphical laptop. Go for that. Android development, you need more RAM. And if you're going for like graphic designing, then definitely need a laptop with a good display. So go for that. Yeah, these are the few things that you want if you want a gaming PC, gaming laptop. Sometimes it's better to buy a PC than a laptop because it's much more cheaper, and it's more more value for money product. But you're gonna bring it to college. That's why if you're a student, you need a laptop at some point. So with that, I will just end the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.